Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's safe. Go ahead.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Good.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins at 7-5 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Achane on the counter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah. 20, TX. Out.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Turbo 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Here's Rodgers to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's to the 15, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle, Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tua. Over the middle to Beckham. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey! Out!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant. 26.
Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Rodgers. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Hey, 626. Cat 300. Cat 300.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 21 yards.
630. Hey, 626.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 29 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here comes a reverse. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This is Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That offense